Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Getting jacked is the fastest way to build more confidence, guys. The next time you see a jacked person, ask yourself, is that person intimidated when they walk into the room? Probably not. Since I became jacked, guys, I've been able to command presence in any room I've ever walked in. Haven't you noticed, like, when there's a jacked person, they're not afraid of any challenge that comes their way? Haven't you noticed you always go to advice for them? One of the biggest people you see in the gym, you're always constantly going to advice for them, regardless, even if it's not about lifting, because chances are you have a high amount of respect for them. Nobody wants a person that's skinny or cannot protect them. Trust me, guys. The person you want around you when you're in a hard situation is probably a person that's probably well built. Look, confidence is not just about looks, and there's a reason why it's so hard to build. It requires a lot of confidence, not from just how you look, but mentally here. When you look a certain way, you have proven to yourself that you're able to get to that point. Because trust me, that roadmap that you had to take to get to that position or that body you build, it took a lot of hard work. And there was pain through that. Sure, you may not see the pain in that person's eyes, but I promise you, they didn't just get it overnight. Confidence isn't just built just like that. You have to work for it. And it's a constant thing that you have to prove to yourself every single time. I know every time I go to the gym or any challenge I'm trying to persevere through, I had to show to myself that I can do it. And the only way to prove to yourself that you can do it is by going through the challenge. There's no other way around. If you want the thing to be easy, I promise you there will be no growth in it. And when you do get to it and it was too easy for you, you won't enjoy it as much. Most people lack confidence, honestly, because they haven't built a track record of things they have accomplished. Let me ask you this. The last time you had something challenging, did you run away from it or did you actually try? I have more respect for the person that actually tries, whether they fail or not, because you had the courage to even try. And with failures, guys, even if you failed that one time, it's not truly a failure. There's always a lesson in what you did. You can use that lesson to try the challenge again and overcome it, because you have more than one try on any challenge. That's with the gym. You're gonna have failures. You're gonna have times where you're not breaking PRs. And so I encourage you to keep going. The person that's willing to keep going is gonna be the person that's gonna outpace everyone. They're the one that excels above being average. When you transform your body into such a way and build that confidence, you're able to walk and talk to people with much more confidence. And you're able to perform better at any work because you have that confidence behind you. You won't be scared and you'll be willing to outperform whatever progress you went through. For example, at your workplace, because you have that confidence, you now build that potential inside you. Instead of going, I can't do this and this is too much, to I can do this. What more can I do? You stop asking yourself how much you can get away with, and you start seeing how much you can actually push yourself to do. That's one of the best feelings, guys. When you're confident and you have the wins stacked to prove it, that confidence is gonna keep building itself, and you're gonna keep having a positive feedback loop over and over and over again. And look, let me be the first one to tell you, the gym, it's a mental warfare. At the end of the day, yes, there's a lot of physical movements in it, but the fact that you can convince yourself and tell yourself to go lift that weight regardless of your feelings, regardless how your day is going, that's a warrior right there in my eyes. Not only that, guys, you create that discipline inside and outside the gym, because you can't eat everything that there is in your kitchen. You start controlling the things you can actually control. Obviously, the things you can't control, and when life happens, you just leave it to God. But with the things you can't control, God does expect us to, do something about it. He doesn't expect us to be lazy. We gotta find a way to do it. And trust me, He's giving us the ability to build that confidence. It's within us. You have something special inside you. So don't waste your potential. Actually stack your wins. And yes, this also means even though once you fail, try again. get it, figure out a way, try another strategy. Because I promise you, there is always a solution for it. Another reason why getting jacked is gonna build so much more confidence, guys, is the fact that you'll be making so much more friends. I know in the gym, since I've gotten jacked, more people have asked me for more advice and more people have invited me to do more stuff with them. Yes, people are gonna be much more social to you because they are either aspire to be like you or they're motivated by your hard work. Your work ethic does go a long way, guys, and it does show, because nobody in this world is born with a jacked body. That is something you have to actually work for it. Yes, people could be born with money. Yes, people could be born with talent, but one of the few things on this earth that you cannot be born with is a jacked body. You have to put the grind, you have to put in the hard work, and you have to build that self-confidence to keep going and proving to yourself each and every day that you can do it and you can lift that weight off your shoulders. In my opinion, going in the gym was probably the fastest way I built my confidence. Sure, you can read all the self-help books in the world, and yes, they have some practical advice because I read self-help books myself whenever I'm on the treadmill listening to audiobooks. But till you do the actual work, it's all just pep talk you're telling yourself. That doesn't work. You can tell yourself everything in the world, but if there's no proof of win or work behind it, then that confidence is without any proof. You're just being delusional at this point, honestly. And look, undeniable delusion can only take you so far. Yes, it's a good way to start at first, because you know, you need to see that you'll be able to do it before you can even get to there. Before you even try. You have to see yourself that it's possible. You have to imagine yourself that you're actually getting that weight up or winning whatever race that you're in or whatever. So visualize you can do it. You know, tell yourself you can do it so you can warm yourself up to it, but actually do it. Take the action. Go through it. I promise you guys, the reward is gonna be so much sweeter. There's a reason why our body gives us that dopamine when we actually do the hard work. It's because it's rewarding us for actual work. And it's sustainable too. It's not a quick rush of dopamine because you need to attain it quick. Something that's attained quick can be taken away just as quick. But something that is worked through will last for a long time, guys. So if you've been struggling for confidence, stop looking for the fastest hack and do the one that actually changes your body. When you change your body, you start changing yourself, and your mind will start changing itself and refortifying in the right way. I challenge you to get in the gym and be consistent and watch as a couple months pass by, you won't even recognize yourself, because getting jacked is not only about just getting muscles, but it's about becoming that unstoppable, confident, best version of yourself that you were meant to be. So if you're finally motivated to get back into the gym and you're willing to take it serious, then I want you to click on this video over here where I talk about some of the things you should be doing as a beginner in the gym. And trust me, even if you're not a beginner in the gym, I promise you, you can start fixing some of these foundations and take your journey so much farther. I'll see you guys in the next video.